paintings, and manuscripts. Visitors to the palace can explore several areas, including the audience hall, the Dalai Lama's living quarters, and the meditation rooms. There are also several courtyards and gardens to explore, offering breathtaking views of the city and the surrounding mountains. The Potala Palace is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is regarded as one of the most important cultural and religious landmarks in Tibet. Another must-see landmark of Lhasa is Jokhang Temple. Jokhang Temple, also known as the Jokhang Monastery, is one of the most important religious sites in Tibet and is the spiritual heart of Lhasa. It is in the Old Town area of Lhasa and is surrounded by Bakor Street, a bustling market area that is popular with tourists and locals alike. The temple was built in the 7th century by Tibetan king Songtsen Gampo, who is credited with introducing Buddhism to Tibet. It is said that the king built the temple to house a sacred image of Buddha that his Nepalese wife, Princess Sprikuti, had brought with her as a dowry. It is built around a central courtyard and features several chapels and shrines that are adorned with colorful frescoes, intricate carvings, and precious Buddhist artifacts. One of the most famous features of the temple is the Zhao Shakyamuni Buddha statue, which is believed to have been sculpted during the Buddha's lifetime. The statue is housed in a chapel in the temple and is one of the most sacred Buddhist relics in Tibet. Visitors to the temple can explore several areas, including the main prayer hall, the chapels dedicated to different Buddhist deities, and the rooftop terrace, which offers stunning views of the city. There are also several butter lamp chapels where visitors can light candles and make offerings. Jokhang Temple is an important pilgrimage site for Tibetan Buddhists, and many devotees come from all over Tibet and other parts of the world to pay their respects and offer prayers. Likewise, Bakor Street is a popular and historic street located in the center of Lhasa. The street is encircled by the Jokhang Temple, which is one of the holiest temples in Tibetan Buddhism. Bakor Street has been a hub of commercial and religious activity in Lhasa for over 1,000 years. It is a famous pilgrimage site and an important commercial center in Tibet. Pilgrims from all over Tibet and other parts of the world come to Bakor Street to make a kora or circumambulation around the Jokhang Temple, which is believed to bring good luck and blessings. The street is always bustling with people, and visitors can experience the vibrant atmosphere of traditional Tibetan culture. Bakor Street is also home to several historic buildings and monuments, including the entrance gate to the Jokhang Temple, the Tibetan Traditional Medicine Hospital, and the former residence of the Dalai Lama. In the same way, Norbulinka Palace, also known as the Summer Palace, is a historic site located in the western suburbs of Lhasa. It is one of the most famous landmarks in Tibet and is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The palace was built in the 18th century by the 7th Dalai Lama and was used as the summer residence of the successive Dalai Lamas. The palace complex consists of several buildings, including the Kelsang Patrang, the Tsoking Patrang, and the Golden Roofs. The Kelsang Patrang is the main building of Norbulinka Palace and was used as the Dalai Lama's residence. The Tsoking Patrang was used for religious and political ceremonies, and it has several thrones and altars. The Golden Roofs, also known as the Taktan Migua Patrang, was built in the 1950s and served as the office of the 14th Dalai Lama. It has a beautiful golden roof and is decorated with murals, paintings, and other artworks. Norbulinka Palace is an important cultural and historical site in Tibet, and it is known for its unique architecture, beautiful gardens, and exquisite artworks. Visitors can explore the palace and its gardens, enjoy traditional Tibetan performances, and learn about the rich history and culture of Tibet. Like Jokhang Temple, Sera Monastery is a historic Tibetan Buddhist monastery located in the northern suburbs of Lhasa. It is one of the three main monasteries in Lhasa and is known for its distinctive architecture, rich history, and vibrant cultural traditions. Monastery is famous for its daily debating sessions among the monks, which take place in a courtyard called the Sarajay Debate Courtyard. The debates are a central part of Tibetan Buddhist education and focus on understanding Buddhist scriptures and philosophy. The monastery also houses several important buildings, including the Koken Hall, the Sera Choding, and the Zakang. The Koken Hall is the main hall of the monastery and houses a statue of Maitreya Buddha. The Sera Choding is a smaller hall that is used for prayer and meditation, and the Zakang is a complex of residential buildings for the monks. Sera Monastery is an important cultural and religious site in Tibet, and it attracts visitors from all over the world who come to witness the lively debates, admire the beautiful architecture, and learn about the rich history and culture of Tibet. Similarly, Drepung Monastery is a historic Tibetan Buddhist monastery located on the outskirts of Lhasa. It is one of the three main monasteries in Lhasa and is known for its grand architecture, rich history, and cultural significance. At its peak, it was one of the largest monasteries in the world and housed thousands of monks. Drepung Monastery too is surrounded by beautiful gardens and mountain views. The monastery complex consists of several important buildings, including the Ganden Palace, the Tsokken Hall, and the Luseling College. The Ganden Palace is the main building of the monastery and was used as the residence of the Dalai Lamas until the fifth Dalai Lama moved to the Potala Palace in the 17th century. The Tsokken Hall is a large prayer hall that houses a statue of the Maitreya Buddha, and the Luseling College is a complex of residential buildings for the monks. Drepung Monastery is an important cultural and religious site in Tibet, and it attracts visitors from all over the world who come to admire the beautiful architecture, learn about Tibetan Buddhism, and witness the traditional rituals and ceremonies. Unlike monasteries and palaces, the Tibet Museum holds a significant space in promoting Tibetan culture and tradition. It is the first modern museum in Tibet and is dedicated to preserving and showcasing the rich history, culture, and traditions of Tibet. The museum was opened in 1999. It houses a collection of over 30,000 artifacts, including historical documents, cultural relics, traditional costumes, and handicrafts. The museum is divided into several exhibition halls, each focusing on a different aspect of Tibetan culture and history. The exhibitions include displays on Tibetan history, art, religion, medicine, architecture, and more. One of the highlights of the museum is the Thangka Hall, which houses a collection of over 100 thangkas, traditional Tibetan religious paintings on cotton or silk. The paintings depict scenes from the life of Buddha, Tibetan deities, and other religious figures. Another important exhibit is the Tibetan Medicine and Astrology Hall, which showcases the traditional Tibetan medical practices and the Tibetan astrological system. The exhibit includes a variety of medicinal herbs, ancient medical tools, and a replica of a traditional Tibetan medicine shop. To be in brief, Lhasa is a city immersed in history and culture, and it is home to several must-see landmarks that offer a glimpse into its rich past. Whether it is Potala Palace or Jokhang Temple or Sera Monastery, they all maintain the charm of must-see landmarks in Lhasa. Thank you for watching.